I'd go up one level in maybe a broader perspective. It's really not just an announcement about healthcare. That's part of the tactical, but it's a broader strategic orientation around the company. We go all the way back to day one. I came into the job with a lot of thoughts about the company from my time in the company. How we run it, how we centralize or decentralize authority, how we allocate capital, running the healthcare business. I had perspective. So I came into the job with some of these thoughts, that the structure of the company, the portfolio, could be changed and improved in a different setting. So I spent the last year going in a very methodical way to make sure we understood the broad picture of the company. So when you step back today, I'd say it's not just a healthcare story. It's broader repositioning of the core GE. It's a very strong business going forward, aviation, power, renewables. And we thought, as we looked at this process, which businesses would thrive inside the company or outside the company. And we came to the conclusion for healthcare, for transportation, for BHGE, there were unique characteristics of those businesses, investor appetite, et cetera, growth opportunities. They were better off outside of the company. So the core orientation was businesses flourish. How do we create shareholder value?
Okay, and why is then, give me a little bit more sense as to when you look at in specific to healthcare,
sure, yeah.
Why you believe it will flourish outside of GE as opposed to inside.
Listen, it was doing quite well inside healthcare.
You ran it for a period of time.
Yeah, I didn't mean it that way.
And it's putting up strong numbers.
It's growing nicely.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of change in that industry. If you look at, in our imaging business, artificial intelligence, machine learning, rapidly transforming that business. If you look in our bioprocessing business, we see a chance to keep growing that and consolidate that business. There's a lot of things in cell therapy, immunotherapy. There were just a constant stream of investment ideas that I thought we could pursue better in that fashion. And Kieran's laid out a great strategy around precision health, and I really am looking forward to getting my healthcare shares.
Now, 20% going to be monetized, 80% either split or spun in some fashion.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? When can we expect to actually see this company publicly traded?
So it's 12 to 18 months. We're going to go through all the alternatives. 2080 is sort of a marker for us right now. If there's a more optimal way to do that, we'll refine that over time. But that's part of, again, a broader package. Second thing I think important for everybody, getting the balance sheet of the company to the right place. So if you take these things together, transferring debt to healthcare, monetizing healthcare,
right.
disposition.
$18 billion goes to healthcare and pension and in debt as well.
A strong balance sheet, that's how we grow the company.
So tell me what it looks like from your perspective. What represents a strong balance sheet for GE? Because you're certainly not there now.
Yeah, so I'd say at each level, if you look at these companies going forward, healthcare will be well capitalized, Baker's well capitalized, and these actions taken together will drop our leverage at the core GE company below 2.5 times debt to EBITDA. That's strong and within peer line, so they're going to have the firepower and investment power they need to keep growing that business. And that was really, at the end of the day, the objective. Position them to grow and focus on getting the shareholder value out of that. So,
and decrease the reliance on things like CP and
the whole balance sheet structure is going to be much lower debt, much higher cash balance, less short-term funding. So I like the portfolio moves. They allow us to do the deleveraging. And then I think when you add on running the company in a really different way, you're going to get a very positive, multiplicative combination here. And I'm a big shareholder, and my compensation's tied to how the stock performs. So
Understood.
I'm a believer.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.